Hello everyone, I'm Ruixue. This morning I was at the Yellow Crane Tower, the landmark tourist attraction in Wuhan. It was very crowded there. People across the country flocking there, very, very crowded. And this afternoon I moved here. This is a very beautiful street with a very beautiful name, Tanhualin. Today is the National Day and Mid-Autumn Day. The local residents are holding different kinds of activities to celebrate the holidays. And joining me today is Mrs. Jing Jiewei, a local community worker of Tanhualin community. Hello, Mrs. Jing. Thank you for joining us today, and she will take us to wander around in this beautiful street. Mrs. Jing, I heard that there are a lot of activities this morning, and a lot of people came here, and I'm so sorry that I missed that, but I kind of had fun at the Yellow Crane Tower too. Could you please describe us what do we have here this morning? 今天早上这边
OK，
这边都做了什么？
今天早上呢是我们昙华林的一个嘉年华的一个开幕式。
This morning, actually, we have the opening ceremony for our Wonderland. So that's a big party, and that will last for the all holiday days. Actually, provide a variety of entertainment for all the tourists and our residents. Let's take a tour around. So that's a fair. Yes, that's part of the carnival. So you look at the different merchants. Actually, they have their booths to showcase their different products. So talk about the market or the merchants. There are merchants from this street. Actually, they are the candidates. We selected them from the different candidate, and also look at there are the merchants for the cultural productivities, and also the intelligent cultural heritage masters. So they showcase the cultural heritage as well as the history. So Tangualin is quite an old street, right? Yes. So started from Ming Dynasty actually is taken the shape. So it has a long history, and there were a lot of the buildings actually more than 100 years, including the schools, hospitals. So you can see this is a lot of cultural heritage and the meaning inside. So talk about these old buildings, old renovated, and part of them. So actually we preserve them in a good shape. So there was a quite old historical building for hospitals. So look at the whole street. This is Tanhualin Street. And we look at actually the whole holiday vibe. You look at here, this the lanterns, and also look at the national flags to celebrate the national holiday. Yes, indeed, because this is the carnival for the holidays, for the national holidays. So you can enjoy the folk arts, folk music, the performance. So the classic ones and also the modern ones actually will provide a rich content. So you can really enjoy that the chemical happened between the modern time and ancient time. So here actually is in Wuchang. I believe everyone quite know the Wuchang Rising. That's the very famous historical event. Yes, so this is also actually Tanhualin in the center place of the Wuchang ancient city. So talking about the tourist sites in Hubei, and also mentioned that actually it's offered a free access to some 400 A-level tourist sites for the nationwide as a token for the whole nationwide efforts to assist Wuhan. Yes, so talking about the Tanhualin actually is the free part because it's a open historical street and also a very first batch of historical streets in Hubei. So it's not free of charge. So as long as you love this place, we always welcome you to visit here. So it's quite hard to count the number of tourists, right? It's really difficult. So you look at actually here, link a different entrance and the different routes to different part. And also we have a route directly to the Yellow Crane Tower. So it's quite difficult to tell exactly the number of tourists because this is actually open to different areas. So this is a street, but also a community, but it's also a sightseeing place. So 3 features in one place. So some places, some the sightseeing places actually impose a traffic because we limited the number of tourists. But here is quite hard because we also have the residents living inside. So this is also quite environmental friendly management. And also because of the COVID-19 pandemic prevention and control requirements, you look at the people still wearing masks because here is quite a crowded places. So we also control the traffic so that people really protect themselves as well as protect others. So please wear masks. And we also measured body temperature. So Tanhualin community during the epidemic, how was the situation going on? I believe actually maybe it's not national holiday, just the normal days. It's quite a popular places for young generations because it's really a hot places. It's quite a vital place. So we look at this is the carnival, but actually before back to the pandemic places, there were few people. But today, you look at the crowd. We believe we're already back to the normal situation, right? Yes. So look at this shop. It's on the main street. This is a bookstore. So when the lockdown lifted, there were really no people visited. But look at here, young faces. They really quite love this place. So what kind of products they have? So this is quite Wuhan historical featured products. So here you can find quite the Wuhan featured products available here. So that's actually quite welcomed by the young generations. So it's quite unique, and this is actually the place you can write a letter. Very creative place. And also you can send a postcard or use this kind of a paper to write down your message to your beloved ones. So that is why a lot of young people really love this place. And also the train tickets. Actually, this also collects the train tickets here to show that actually this person paid a visit to this store. Can I write one? So maybe we can write on a postcard. Maybe later on, after we finished our live streaming. So you can choose if you would like to mail the postcard 10 years or 20 years later to yourself or to your friends or beloved ones. Actually, this staff can help you to manage that. You can mail domestically and also internationally. So you just write down the time. When is the time you would like this letter to be mailed? And you can see they have information available here. So you know how you can send you a letter. And our friends, the staff, is a part-time staff. So do please help us understand how was the situation going on during the pandemic. Actually, we reopened on April 20th. At the very beginning, few people visited, but look at right now, the situation is quite much better and the same as our normal situation in terms of number of tourists. I wish you good luck. So we had the A station. at here to check the body temperature and to conduct the prevention and control measures. And also this shop also is featured with the cultural and creative products. So you can see a lot of products actually featuring Wuhan, so that you can find the history of Tanhualin as well as the landmarks of Wuhan. So it's quite a good souvenir place. Look at this one. This is this man-made book, and you look at these dry flowers inside. So this is actually, you can see, is all related with Wuhan. So like a landmark, you can see the Yangtze River Bridge, Wuhan University, the cherry blossom blooming season, and Tanhualin. This is where we are now. So basically, these places look at this is refrigerator magnets and also the other cultural and creative products. So Tanhualin, actually, the whole place is reopened on April 20th. So maybe the shop owner can help us to understand the whole process with limited people visited to right now quite flourishing situation. So before pandemic, we had a lot of tourists, but right now you look at people right now revisit the place or they paid a visit here. So they show their love to Wuhan. So I believe right now a lot of people right now, because of the pandemic, they really like to show their love to Wuhan. That is why they choose Wuhan as their travel destination. And also Wuhan is quite a safe place in terms of epidemic. And right now students are already back to school, so because here is still a street quite favored by the young generation, so that also help your business, right? So we talk about this place quite full of that literature and art vibes. So the young generation really love this, and that's good to our business. Thank you so much, and happy national holiday. So there are a lot of these kind of shops to sell the creative cultural products. And very soon I will come to our main venue of this year's carnival, and that will basically introduce the brief information about what we are going to offer during the national holiday. So look at, we have the lightning performance. And also have the activities regarding books, art, literature, painting, cosplay, and the market fairs. It's all available throughout the whole holidays. So and also there are netizens saying that a happy Mid-Autumn Festival, and also have our overseas front, and also our netizens celebrate the birthday. So happy birthday, and Wuhan welcomes you, Tanhualin welcomes you. If you have a chance, please do visit. And also this part is also our musical events going on here. So we also have a stage. So that's also the opening ceremony venue, like our lightning show, and also the other musical festivals also actually available here. And also every evening we have 2 times of lightning show. So basically that's very easy. Think about that. We put all the lights, different color of lights on the buildings, so that show you actually a different art piece representing Wuhan. So maybe later on we'll also show you how it looks like in the evening. And here, this is 二场汽水, very famous in Wuhan. It's a soda water. So actually, I'm also a local people. Actually, this is something that before Coca-Cola available in China, we actually enjoyed this soda water in our childhood. So we talk about Tanhualin, actually show you the ideal lifestyle. So it's have quite a busy place, but also have a quite quiet place in a noisy neighborhood. So a lot of the tea shops or coffee shops to let you chill down a little bit, enjoying some sightseeing or just enjoying the life. And we also have that the other cultural activities. So you look at the different features actually from the Western world and from the Eastern world. So like you also can change your custom. It's a very open places, but you also can see some classic elements going on here. So this is a tea shop with very ancient features. We also modified the building, and right now it's transferred to a tea shop and a museum. It's also the places to hold galleries and also to make some artworks. So this is a art gallery, so you can enjoy the tea and also look at all the porcelain. And also they had an event right now going on. Is if you have time, please come and enjoy a cup of tea. And also to learn more about traditional Chinese painting. So this is also the porcelain displayed, and they also actually donated many materials during the pandemic period. So they also prevailed over the most difficult times. They also shoulder that responsibility to pay back to the society. So it's actually, we also quite love this place because this is a quite quiet place. And the owner of the shop, and this is the Han Chinese clothing. So why you choose this clothes to celebrate? First of all, we talk about Mid-Autumn Day is a family reunion day. So actually help myself looking good in front of the camera, and I am in the color blue, turquoise, and also red. And we also have quite a girl style clothes. So that's even brighter colors to celebrate the holidays. So actually we're quite busy today. So we really love the current situation. So finally we welcome these large number of tourists. We're back to normal. I can tell you this. Actually, from a business wise, I'm so confident. Thank you so much. Happy National Holidays and a happy Mid-Autumn Festival Day. Thank you to you. So this is a quite old building with a long history, established a late Qing dynasty. So we reinforced the original architecture, and we keep the original look and feel of the whole building. So along this street, we had around 12 these kind of historical buildings. Yes, indeed. Actually, they all enjoy more than 100 years, well preserved, and also attract the people to pay a visit. So a lot of tourists like to take a photo to capture that great moment with that old building. So this place is also another key venue to let our tourists to be immersed with the whole lightning effects. Actually, besides the young generations, we also see the elderly people, right? They are the residents, right? Yes. Because we talk about this is not only the sightseeing places, we also have residents actually living in these streets. We don't want to break their communities. We don't want to annoy them.
看到一个网友说 A very happy Mid-Autumn Festival to all Wuhan people. May this festival bless you all healthy and strong. Thank you， 谢谢这位网友 ，Thank you very much。
然后我们这边的话，可能就已经走到了我们唐华林比较核心的一个老街街区了。刚才我们走的那段
Right now we're coming to the core place. So talk about Tanhualin actually is
走上一条直行的老街。
这里有多少居民？
1.2 kilometers. So how many residents?
有个确切的数量，因为这边还包括了一些比较散落的，像这些游客、这些住户们啊，或者是像
We don't have exact numbers
这些
because we also have people renting the houses.
特别小时候经常玩的一个扔飞镖边的一个游戏，
So this is another
很
actually
有童年的回忆。
the game we played in our childhood, right?
没有民俗的这种气息，然后还有那种穿汉服的这种文化气息。
So this is the a dart game.
炸飞镖的游戏。
So you can find a lot of these kind of the a folk custom games, and also people wearing Han Chinese clothing.
对，汉绣是我们湖北省的一个地方绣，在这条街上也有很多汉绣的作品。
And we also have a place to show the Han embroidery.
然后中国一些传统的服饰在上面。
So the traditional Chinese custom like cheongsam, you can find that the sophisticated embroideries. So maybe today we also have a show, right? Yes, this morning we have a pop-up event. It's the a cheongsam show this morning.
每天的活动还
But we talk about like for the 8 days of national holidays, actually we have a different theme for each day. We have different activities available. So you look at the different beauty of Tanhualin every day.
它也是一个老建筑，它是刘公公馆。
Look at this building, it's also the old one.
刘公公馆呢，它为就是辛亥革命的时候，不是有18星旗嘛，就是他带领他们的学生们设计的。这些是什么？
So this is the place actually, it's a mansion in the old time.
包上对一些小民俗，
So
一些香囊之类的。对，包包上或者
this can decorate your bag.
手工编织的吗？
So you can consider this is a perfume sachet
我有特别
and also man-made.
买到各种各样的。
So the kids always love this place because they can shop different kinds of the toys and also the folk custom tool. So this is quite down-to-earth places. You can really enjoy the time. You also can take photos, and also you can just sit along the street, enjoy a cup of tea or coffee, to look at the whole crowd. So basically, this a street you can do a lot of different things.
一个休闲的地方，大家如果觉得累了，
So people can really relax themselves.
喝咖啡、喝喝茶、看看书。
So if you feel tired, you can just enjoy some relaxing time here, read books, enjoying a cup of tea or coffee. And look at this is just random residential house, right?
一个地方，展现了一个我们普通大众的一个生活在这边。
So this is a bird actually is fed by the local resident.
有年轻人，
So look at this is quite a fun situation. So this like the street loved by young generation, but for elderly people, they lived here. This is their community. So you look at actually this young generation bring the energy to the street, while also coexist with the classic elements.
但是我们后来武汉
So back to the topic during the pandemic.
的时候，
So Wuhan lifted the lockdown
工作人员这边当时就是很消
before the overall resumption of work and production. We paid a visit here because we were the staff to manage the whole street.
通，但是呢，为了大家的安全，我们还是
So the transportation actually was available back then, but because of the safety consideration, we discouraged people conducting unnecessary outing. So the street back then, fewer people showed up. That one thing really touched me is when we reopened the street.
是真的过来的，
So
他特地过来的。
the resumption of work and production, two students paid visit to Tanhualin because they saw the news online and they would like to pay a visit. They were the students
这附近过来，
in Wuhan.
想过来看看疫情过后的昙花林是个什么样子。
They just want to see how the situation going on after the pandemic. I also learned the knowledge online.
因为那个时候可能也没有，
So this a barber
就坚持给大家
from Tanhualin actually helped people
看得特别感动，是的。然后这边就是
to do the haircut.
访看了以后，就是有很多年轻的学生。
You know, during the pandemic time, we really eager to cut our hair so that a barber would help people to do that. So a lot of people really have that deep connection with Tanhualin. So from April to October, we have seen a growing number of tourists.
差不多吧，可能说
So back to the normal,
还会更好一点。
more or less,
接近了从
yes. But I can tell you the situation actually is much better even. We are really confident that we're back to the normal track. So you look at the national holiday, you see people have their love and passion to Wuhan.
优秀历史建筑
Right now we're approaching to the end, right?
教堂可以。不过现在这个基督教堂可能没有开放，暂时。它是一个基督教堂，是对对对，它是第一个基督教堂，昌的基督教，昌的第一个基督教堂。
So this is the very first Christian church.
所以在这条街上面，真的就是随处一走就可能看到优秀历史性建筑。
The very first one. It's also a historical building.
还会扩大。是的，我们核心区这边等到年底的话，2期、3期也会开放。
So Tanhualin right now is also extended its space. So we are right now working on the second phase and the third phase.
很多的其他的一般建筑，在2期、3期我们会开放，就是欢迎大家过来参观游览我们昙花林。
有一面很大的国旗。
So welcome everyone to visit Tanhualin. So we'll have the extended areas.
特别有节日的一个氛围。
我们商务这边也会发。
So because it's the national holiday, so also can see people actually holding the national flag. So we celebrate the birthday with our country.
我觉得我看到今天的昙花林跟上午在这个
So look at
也是
today Tanhualin, and also this morning I was in at the Yellow Crane Tower. Same feeling is that Wuhan right now is recovered. More and more people actually inject confidence to Wuhan. They would like to visit Wuhan, to tour around Wuhan. Thank you so much.
欣赏到了这么漂亮的
You'd help us tour around to introduce the whole street. Let us to know this beautiful the places.
Thank you very
and
much
also we know
for
people have that
attending
strong
our show. We hope that Wuhan has walking down on the streets. It's really hard to imagine what the city has gone through at the beginning of this year. But we have made it, and Wuhan. We hope Wuhan will get better and better, and we hope to see its full recovery soon.